in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jura. Hating bitches block my medulla. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my chula. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, that's what I ruled her. Freaky little, sneaky little, creepy little whack bitch. Creeping on me, speaking on me, sleeping on me mattress. Now I got some bands to burn and bars to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up cause they been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Log them off the web and every gangster's giving actress. Gangsters giving actress and all these fake activists. Leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit. Let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off. I put some pep up in my step and then I do it up. I shine my cutlery and hit my jeweler up. Tell the bitch hoorah. Step up in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jura. Hating bitches log my medulla. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Jura. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, that's what I ruled her.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's features and power.
You may find yourself ordering a PlayStation 5, and you may find yourself paying for PlayStation Plus, and you may find yourself buying a large 4K television, and you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful entertainment unit. And you may ask yourself, well, where are the games? Letting the games go by. All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go by. All the games are on PC. Into the shop again. After the money's gone. Why did I buy this thing? PlayStation 5 has no games. And you may ask yourself, how do I work this? And you may ask yourself, where are all those franchises? And you may tell yourself, this is not my PlayStation 2. And you may tell yourself, this isn't even my PlayStation 4.
Wow. Down here. I don't want to go too crazy. I mean, obviously it's cozy night, but
same as it ever was. 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 Studios bleeding and studios closing. Concord
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
$400 million?
Sorry you also had to hear that Concord cost $400 million.
For spoken.
Freaking dragon. And oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop.
Letting the games go by. All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go yourself, why is there a PS5 Pro? And you may ask yourself, where did that disk drive go to? You may ask yourself, what's the difference? It looks the same. And you may say to yourself, my God, Concord costs $400 million. Games go by. All exclusives have moved on. Games go by. All the games
400 million fucking dollars. I can't get over it still. We've known this for ages.
under unwanted ports. There are no games to be done. Letting the games go by. All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go by. All the games are on PC. Into the shop again. After the money's gone. Why did I buy this thing? PlayStation 5 has no games. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Look where my games were. Games aren't holding up. Live services everywhere. Same as it ever was. 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 Same as it
I'm sorry to all the VOD people. I can't like just give you a time code to skip ahead till I've finished my dinner. I can go do that after the fact, I guess.
Here comes Last of Us Part 2. No, seriously, why was Concord $400 million fucking dollars? Is this what Studio Japan died for? What about all the other canceled?
I don't remember what half the things in this fucking playlist are. I mean, apart from obviously Busy Bone, Bring Christ to Your Core. I know that one. This one's a banger. No, this one's a. Where are all my Professor Layton heads? Too early. I keep forgetting, we're getting a 7th game. New World of Steam? How do I, Oh my god. Oh my god. Where are my fingers? There we go. Hang on, let me go. Allegedly out this year. Announced during the February Direct. The non-Pokemon February Direct. That's arguably the... Well, I'll turn this down again just to talk about this. But that's arguably the biggest thing to worry about, is not the... Like, same devs and everything, and yeah, it's been like, whatever, 11 years since the Arzan Legacy? But like, this part... It's a new people doing the puzzles, and I mean, that's good. Obviously, one person making up all those puzzles is kind of... You stretch 6 games out of that, but it's like, again, that seems like such a hyper-specific thing. Like, if the puzzles are... I forgot how swelling this music was. Christ. If you don't nail the feel of those puzzles, or like the tone of those puzzles, it's the most important part. Wait, no, who did the puzzles for the whatchamacallit? The Catriel game. The puzzles were designed by a different person altogether. Okay. So I wonder if the puzzles in this are whack. I remember getting the Switch version and playing like a little bit of it. When did it come out on DS? 2017, yeah, wow. The Switch version, the year and a half gap between the Japanese and the worldwide port, that's kind of nuts. I do remember it was different cases. I gotta find a different fucking song. Gotta find a different song. Let's maybe just do... this one seems safe. Safe enough. Ad blocker's working overtime, thank goodness. But actually, let me not do that. Let's go to... Gotta be a trailer. Embedded in the IGN website is kind of crazy. I don't know if I like that. Let's just go to Old Reliable. Remind me to say why there's a translucent Roger Ebert in the thumbnail later. There was an official trailer 2 months ago? Where was I? I'm sleeping on this stuff. Also, so much for the ad blocker working overtime. It's not a YouTube Premium Andy exposed. .3D cutscenes is a choice. The cell shady style is nice.
ここはアメリカの中で今最も急速に発展を遂げつつある街なんです。凄まじいスピードで進歩しているんです。
では話してくれないか？君が私をこの街に呼んだ理由を。
Ah, okay. I kind of like that. It's very quick too. It's true. Oh, there'll be some trickery involved, I'm sure. There was some trickery around time travel, if we can't... Luke physically looks older. I really like that. Okay. Notes are still hitting. The most puzzles... Quality over quantity, maybe, but who am I to say, you know? It's obviously, it's a team of people making puzzles, so... And they might do DLC puzzles like they were doing back in the original games.
Luke, この街では我々が 予想もつかないとんでもない何かが起ころうとしているのかもしれない。
先生。
No way. No date still, just 2025? Yeah. Okay. Alright, very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting, but we've covered this enough, you know? We've Let's get stuck into what we're here for. Fuck it, I'll put fucking face cam on. Fuck it, why not? Just gotta readjust my other window here. Let's give the people what they came for. So famously, this is not my first rodeo playing Stardew Valley. That's a bit loud. Probably about there. Alright. So I know this is not my first rodeo. I know what I'm doing. This is the first time it's been played on this channel without Phelpsie, which is a comforting feeling. I need the bluest pants imaginable. I need the purplest shirt. Fireable. I don't think I need an accessory. So I don't really know what the accessory is. Just pardon me. Bags on Mars. I'll take a cat over a dog. I still might even say no. That might be rude. I don't know if the Cozy Andes would like that. Let me get away with that, more importantly. I like Hilltop Farm because I like having that early access to minerals and stuff, but like again, maybe I should focus on the ones I haven't done. I haven't done Beach Farm, and I haven't done Meadowlands Farm. But I obviously don't want to, and again, I hate to talk about this thing so calculatedly. I don't really want to spec into animals super heavy beyond what I need for... Thank you, Xbox. Fuck off. I don't really want to spec into the animals beyond like what I need for the community center. Sprinklers don't work on the sandy soil yet. I start with a fish smoker. Yeah, right. Oh, just make a decision, you coward. Don't hold up. Don't start dragging the chain. Actually, I don't know if I have done standard farm since the very first time I played this thing. So maybe that might be the wave. What's a good last name? What's a good last name? What's a good last name? Could do a Leighton meme. Oh, No, my name is Phil Spencer. My name is Phil Spencer. This is Xbox Farm. Xbox Series. No, it's Xbox Series Farm. Or is it Xbox Series Farm or Xbox Game Pass Farm? I think the longer one's funnier. Game. No, I think it should be Xbox Series Farm. It's a funnier sentence. Stardew Gang? Facts. Except Phelpsie can't, like, ruin my horticulture. What's Phil Spencer's favorite thing? Surely, gaming. Maybe it's acquisitions. I think that's money. You would think so, but for someone who likes money, he sure does spend a lot of it on studios that he then proceeds to close. So, like, I don't know. That chat window's looking kind of funky in this arrangement. Oh, I see, because it's like there at the bottom. Yeah, maybe we move that here. No, actually, let's move it here. It's nice here. Supporting small studios, famously, he loves that. Also, this is not an accurate Phil Spencer, because obviously I've made him as bald as a left testicle. But I think that works for us. Then we can name the cat Game Pass. It's genius. Alright. Okay. Alright, so the fucking name of this thing sucks. Sorry, I'm not blaming my tool. A good craftsman doesn't blame his tools. We're gonna automate. I'm going for a while, right? I'm going for at least 3 hours. That's the goal. So within that goal, it's just a matter of figuring out how to make this thing go as we can't do a grind, right? We got to figure out how to do this the least grindy way possible and have fun. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna chill. We're not gonna rush to do the community center, despite the benefits being really good. We're not rushing. This is a long play, baby. This is a VB long play. But let's just clear the path here. Get some wood ores. Actually, crop patterns are gonna fucking annoy the bejesus out of me if I don't. Actually, what I need to do first is I need to go do my talk to everyone talk to everyone I run into. Oh, I need to make the how this doesn't, like, this is a cozy game by all accounts, the cozy game arguably. How this doesn't trigger everybody's ADHD to be like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. How it doesn't just immediately make people anxious. Kind of like wigs me out. That's 5 across, yeah? A little 15 patch, that's all we need. That's all we need. I got distracted looking at the cam position. This is arguably why I didn't want cam, but people like cam. But also it does, based on where I'm looking at the video game, it does kind of look as if I'm looking out on it in front of me here. The minutiae of streaming versus Let's Play. Let's Plays were easy, man. You just fucking let it rip. You made some jokes. You edited the jokes that needed to pop. Okay. Let's cut down one more tree so I can make this chest, dump everything in. Have enough energy to go into town, get beans, start beans. Beans are crucial. I want it here. I want said chest here. I want it green. And we'll leave the well, I like to call the geology-related materials in there for the time being, until they become their own separate zones. The eerie music is, or the lack thereof, does still wig me out a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe I should turn it down and have the other music playing. Gus! Wait, no, is that you? Oh, do I know my fucking Stardew characters or what? What's up, Sebastian? Alex? Yeah, that's... And who's in here? Money! What's up, girl? Abigail? How rude of me not to introduce myself to Pierre. Did you just call me Mr. Phil Spencer? I skipped it. Fucking hammer hands did me dirty there. Oh, you're Sebastian. No, you're Sam. Fuck. Did I make up a guy? There is a Sebastian in the game. Alright. Oh, so what, this place just doesn't get music? That's crazy. Not until the bus stops back? I'm trying to get them here. Alright. We're gonna make a wall. No, it should go across. But also it shouldn't because of scarecrow placements. It's gonna go down. It is gonna go vertical. 8. Have I got enough? 5, 6, 7, 8. Bingo! There we go. There we fucking go, lad. Okay. Yeah, there's an under the sea Andy. Okay. Alright. Now planning the zone ahead. It's gonna be a little bit. Let's just clear this space out as good as we can. Am I really? Damn, my stamina's whack as fuck. And then we'll just scythe everything else in there. Also, I can't go to the spa and fucking get my zen back in the water until summer, I think. Sucks. That's fine. Probably forage. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it down there. I don't know if I can make it up there. And I can't even do goddamn fishing. That's tomorrow. So fuck it. Check the weather. Sunny day. Beautiful. We go to bed. At 3 p.m. Couldn't be me. It could very much be me on a certain day. Willie telling us to go down to the beach. Yep. If I can get through this first day without a crow incident, I'm gonna be absolutely cheering. I got unlucky on my last playthrough and got like 2 crows in the space of the first 6 days. It's just despicable. That shouldn't be allowed. 1, just to teach you the mechanics, sure. Sure, I get it. But 2 is like... You haven't given me a chance to get my hands up, throw a punch back, and that's kind of fucked up. Steal this fiber, it's going to come in great use later. Mine resources where it's safe to mine resources. Okay. What else is on the way down here that we can choose? That's also this guy. Shane. Big Shanos. That's my guy. Why does he look like he stinks canonically? Like, what's up with that? Dude. Just enjoy that sound of the ocean real quick. That's beautiful. I mean, there's a few canonical looking stinkers in this game. I'm gonna keep it real. Willie definitely smells of salt, and I can see that on him. Thank you, Willie. I will cherish this rod for like a week, and then it will stay firmly in the back pocket for at least 2 seasons. And that's just how it's going to be. But I'll happily do a bit of fishing right now. Come on, huge fish. Huge fish incoming here. Oh, a little herring, we love that. No, that's the wrong... I was unfamiliar with your game. I thought I was about to cast into a box, just nope. I ain't got it. I ain't got the knack. Leave that empty slot so I can pick that up. Twofer? Yeah, dude. Got ourselves a little clam bait going. We love that. How else am I going to make money before the crops come in? Oh, kid, sup, Vincent? Yeah? Yeah, it's alright. I'm chill. I'm actually so chill. But do follow your mother's advice. Don't talk to strangers. That's right, Jazz. Hello. Yes. To a stranger, sneak up to the side of the house here. Steal some more free resources. See, they're like, you can trim our excess grass, but you chop down our trees, we'll kill you. We'll ship you out of town. I'm like, I mean, I get it. That eerie silence does just wig me out still. The herring have some clams. $2,000 for the backpack update, huh? I'll make it work, but sheesh. I'm gonna shop down the path to get down through here. I don't want to chop any of this until I can silo it. Even though I did say I'm not going to like spec into animals as much. It just seems like a waste, you know, to not. Here we go, let's get some forage started. Do I want to save these for the community center? Yes, because the seeds. You complete the bundle and you get the seeds, that's $1,000. That's halfway to a new backpack right there. I'm gonna drop those 2 off now. We got a whole half a day left. Oh, introduce ourselves to Leah. It's almost like the way that they code in everybody sort of watching you walk off does kind of wig me out a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I understand that's how you watch people go away in real life, but like, damn, don't objectify me like that. Because I can imagine them, all of them, hitting me with a hate to watch you go. Hate to see you leave, love to watch you go. It's like, ew, please, don't. Wait, I'm an idiot. Store that stuff away. Store that stuff away so I have the pocket space. Dude, the fact that pocket space feels good, man. It feels good, man, that I don't have to worry about a deranged lumberjack chopping down all these trees like I used to. Back in the old days. 3.5 years ago, by the way, Phelpsie, did you know that? We made those videos 3.5 years ago. Pandemic was a wild time, brother. There we go, free book. And some leaks. Don't mind if I do. So all I gotta do is find one dandelion and then boom, whole set. Wait, no, I can't drop anything off at the... It's not open! I don't know how to read the little rat language. Fuck! Well, there was no shortage of lumber? Yeah, there was, because you weren't planting new ones. You were just chopping them down. Your chopper hate gamers. Phelpsy, what is your stance on deforestation? The platform is yours. Phelpsy, have you ever seen the movie Fern Gully? Say a lot about you. Seeds? Oh, carrot! Dude, hell yeah. I didn't know I could have rogue seeds this early on. And the carrots only take like 3 days? 3 days? I planted those today. They're going to be done with the parsnips. And it's going to be bulk cropping. Bulk cropping. Well, I think I would struggle with my current work. Well, that's true. You do work with wood. And no, that's not a... That is not a sexual double entendre. That is carpentry related. Why is the sap in between? Oh, because it's alphabetical? No? Oh, every subcategory is alphabetical. God forbid a crow comes from one of these fucking carrot crops. I'm gonna cry. I can't do the hopping while I'm in this with this base tier. Okay. I need that lumber. Well, you ought to be playing hockey, then you'd be getting the lumber. That's a wash on day 2. But tomorrow's the rain day. Tomorrow's the rain day. What are we going to spend our rain day doing? Arguably. That fish was... Oh, no, the clams counted too. I was going to say, that fish is not 137 gold. You're lying. Damn, the clouds look threatening as shit outside again, too. Storm part deux. Alright, mark safe from crows yet again. Very good. So there's nothing to do in the cave. There's nothing to do in the back corner. I guess I just go foraging again. Mine's not open yet. Man, these early days are fucking just a soul suck. Sleep. I'm not sleeping through the whole day. Ooh, a rice shoot. Plant that. How long do they take again? How many days? 8 days. And we got to sell them as raw rice too, because there's no way we can get a mill running in that time. But that's alright. That's okay. It's raining time to fish. You know what they say. Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. Women will fear him? No, fish fear him? It's something along those lines. Meanwhile... Suppose I can go drop that off. Oh, I get to meet Gunther. It's showing my prehistoric vertebrae. We've got everything, so we can just fucking slam that as soon as the community center opens. And then any extra forage from here, like these two lovely... These have probably been there for days. Also, I forget what I learned from forage level up 2. But that's free money, we'll take that. We take those. Eeriness and the lack of I gotta have it. I gotta have some background music if it's just gonna... I don't know about that background music, but let's just... The G-Funk Sonic is kind of crazy, but then again, that is what a lot of this playlist is. Phelpsie, care to comment on claims that you illegally deforested small independent farmers in Thailand during COVID lockdowns when you were supposed to be isolating? Well, what say you? Well, what say you in your defense? The plaintiff has leveled this charge. What is this? Oh, those are the... This is the YouTube audio library of like a... Also, I can't play that over the goddamn twang music. You reckon there's a... You reckon there's a Stardew Valley trap music? I got a historic vertebrae for you, pal. It's alright, I'll donate it. We needed space to plant crops so we can feed the people, but did we see anybody eating our crops though? As far as we know, we were dropping in a box to be sold by Jojo Mart, by Amazon. 100% someone has made trap music. We'll look into it. Also, I want to mention that after last night's choice of voice to stream, I proceeded to go to bed with the singlet that still had the microphone attached. And so when I went to set up for tonight, and I was looking, I was like, why am I missing a microphone? Go back through my bed, and it's just, I can stroll into the side with the shirt. Just let me donate to your damn museum, Gunther. No need to fucking... Also, hello? Have we met? Can we meet? No? You're just trapped behind there? Okay, alright. Here, let's kick things off with my historic vertebrae. Prehistoric vertebrae. Do I get money for that one? Yes, I do. Money me. Money now. This is going to annoy some of the cozy heads. But we're just going to turn that sucker all the way down, and we're going to... Did you conduct the necessary environmental surveys to ensure you weren't affecting local wildlife habits prior to this undertaking? What say you? What say you in your defense, Phelpsie? New bombshell claims have dropped against Phelpsie's. Bro's gonna have slop tubers making content nukes about Phelpsie's actions during the original video game Stardew Valley Let's Play. How's that make you feel? Ooh, fucking hello. What does this book do again? What is this? What do I get? Game 1 defense? Don't mind if I do. Take that for sentimental purposes, and alright, let's just have a fish. Here we go. Where there is livestock, there are no trees. Where there are trees, there are no livestock. Also, this mod beef. Slop tubers will take anything, brother. There's another herring, I can feel it. Moving like this? This is herring behavior. I was wrong, that's sardine behavior, and that's review brah. Or an AI review brah. Well, they got his voice synthesized correctly. Sing it with me. Big iron on his head.
It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
You sir have never heard of goat farmers then. He's... What say you, Phelpsie? He's spitting. Goat farmers famously do not have... You know... They don't have to clear the land for that. Can also raise them on mountains. You ever seen Brokeback Mountain, Phelpsie? I'm pretty sure there were... You can raise sheep the same way. Oh, this is Sebastian. That's right, he's the edgy one. Yeah, sick. No, he's not that edgy. He's chill. He's chill. 1 to 19 more.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too long.
So not only have I given you a prehistoric vertebrae, you're also about to get whatever that was. Some sort of ancient tool? No, some sort of palm plug. After Texas Red. They do clear lands? Show the proof. Drop the risk. I can't be listening to all this fucking YouTube library music. Also, I don't know how much more I can be playing this because I don't know if they mute the music or not. I mean, it's all on YouTube, but still. What about this one? Oh, this is like 18 minutes. Alright. Phelpsie, I dare you to drop an article to goat farming land clearing practices in the chat. I'll pull it up. That's all I'll say. I'll pull it up. Very well. The jury will now convene and deliver a decision momentarily. Your Honor, the Great House Atwitzer, honorable residing. Day three. All right. Sleeping again. It's not going to rain 2 days in a row, maybe, unless. No, clear and sunny all day. But there we go. We got a foraging hut. What do you need to make the wild seeds? Do you just need one of everything? Let me do, because if I do the math, that might be better for making the money. No. Ah! It's also sorry for making a Lego Yoda sound. Oh, that's the wrong button. Well, at least it was a... Thankfully, it was a fucking goddamn free ground carrot, and not a goddamn bean or a parsnip. Crows. No crows, mate. I've been counting them. Come on. I don't think I could name you another Counting Crows song off the top of my head, bro. I don't think my brain has that knowledge. It's like, Your Honor, I only know the song from Shrek 2. Your Honor, I only know the song from Shrek 2. That's just how it is. I can't believe I accidentally axed a parsnip. I tell you what, the real me wasn't being broadcast right now, I would have saved Scum that. All for whatever it would have been, 75 gold. For a goddamn carrot. But I still don't know when I can go. Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell? Did they cover that? Did Counting Crows cover Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell? That would sound awful. Sorry. I mean, it's not to disrespect all the Counting Crow heads out here, but like, it would sound nothing like. But then again, people are into that sort of thing. Like, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people love that. Who is it? Who does the fucking? It's not fair to call it screamo, but who does that like punk hardcore cover of Smooth Criminal? I hate that song. I hate it. Because the original is so... Quincy Jones was doing something right when he made that record. Wait, that was a Quincy one, right? Yeah, Quincy worked on Bad. Yeah. I've said it once and I'll say it again to all the viewers. If that day comes when Michael Jackson is the undeniable evidence comes out and his legacy is tarnished, that entire filmography becomes, or that entire discography just becomes Quincy Jones's. That music is sonically too important to lose. That's Quincy Jones's discography and it can't be touched. Alien Ant Farm, they did the Smooth Criminal cover. Gun to my head, I could not name you another Alien Ant Farm song. I couldn't name you an Alien Ant Farm song 30 seconds ago. That's just not my repertoire. And I gotta realize I'm walking into a bush when I'm trying to look at chat. Still, not a lot of also no articles claiming or supporting your views that the goat farmers. Court has resumed. The jury will now deliver a verdict. Court is in session. The Honourable Judge Hazatwitzer presiding. I'll turn the music back on for... I'll turn the Stardew soundtrack back on too. Fuck, the court waits with heavy We find the defendant, Phelpsie 97. Guilty on all charges. Actually, Your Honor, you haven't actually listed the charges. So far, we've only said Phelpsie commented claims you illegally. You just asked him to comment on claims, and then you asked him, did he conduct the necessary surveys, which again is a crime, but you didn't really charge him with anything in due process. So I don't know if this deliberation is going to hold up. He might get a retrial. Well, honesty. Shut up, this is my court. Well. You've been sentenced to by House Outwits of Law. The charges are, I guess, whatever he says. And that's a you thing, buddy. Also, maybe don't go swinging scythes around children. It's probably not safe. Just a heads up. It's not that sort of game, but you know, it's I'd hate to make that phone call. I'd have to buy the phone from Robin's shop to be like, hey Marnie, I accidentally took a scythe to your child's neck. No, to your niece? Did I remember reading that correctly? This doesn't Jazz call her Auntie Marnie? Make you think? Obviously, I order you to pay a fine of 1 catfish in male Lewis underwear. If you have the items, you ain't got this shit on Xbox, so that's between you and How's That Wits and not you and Phil Spencer. Sorry to say, buddy. I should be fishing. Can I actually catch anything here? Oh no, there are fish here, if I remember correctly. Do I remember correctly? We need this for another trial. Book it in. Book in the court date. Oh, you tricky. Oh, you tricky. Oh, you trifling. Come here. Come here, you little fish. You come here. Yeah. Here we go. Little chub. Don't make that joke. Don't make the joke. Don't. I know you're thinking about it, Phelpsie. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It's a fish, and that's what we're gonna leave that at that. That's that on that. Ooh. Oh. Oh, they're sharp. They're sharp. Come on. Another one. Should have put DJ Khaled in the thumbnail at this rate. Have I ever done have we done a DJ Khaled thumbnail on the show before? I don't know. Sunfish. Ooh, that's an important one for the community center. This is how it is. You spend your early days fishing when you're waiting for all the fun stuff to unlock and stuff to happen. And then occasionally you get some broken glasses. What are you going to do about it? Phelpsie's doing a stunning lack of reacting to A, his sentencing in an alleged trial, and B, the claims that he was doing some illegal deforestation in Stardew Valley without permits. Alright, there we go. We're level 2 fishing at least. I don't like the fact that music's going, bro. It weeks me out sometimes. You know, it would be perfect music to go in these gaps. And I wish there were the YouTube music streaming laws were slightly less infringent. Wouldn't you just be able to, like, it goes quiet in Stardew and all of a sudden you hear dong, 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 boom, 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 boom. Oh, Angelo. Well, that's day 4. Keep your fingers crossed we survived the night without a goddamn crow attack. No Cameron, no counting. I didn't even hold him in contempt. Nah. You did not. You just ran the bullet law playbook. Threw the book at that playboy. Okay. Right, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Oh, it's cat day. Phil Spencer. Yes, I do see the cat, Marty. I kind of really want to say no to the cat, but no, we like the cat. All we got to do is just water a thing every day. It's fine. But we call the cat Game Pass. Do we call it Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate? No, we call it Game Pass. That's my good little boy. Who's my good little Game Pass? $21.95 AUD. I'd love if Americans could tell me how much their Game Pass. Fuck off. If Americans could tell me how much their Game Pass is, I would love to hear that. All right. We've made it to Harvest Day without a crow attack. But that still worries me a little. Because unless we get a crow attack overnight now, then we're home free. No, I won't type that in chat. Cat joke name that is. You can DM that to me. In my personal playthrough, I named the cat Poochie. Because you shouldn't give pets human names. Letterkenny, that's one of those Letterkenny things where it's like, that's a funny joke. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, that's real. That's real shit. You shouldn't give pets human names. I've got everything I need. I've got a coal, I've got the wood, I've got the fiber to make a scarecrow. So it's just a matter of waiting till 9 AM, getting some... You could have typed Game Puss in chat. You could have done... You could have typed Game Puss. It's a good double entendre, it's fine. It's funny. Oh, God. We'll name a chicken. We can name a chicken that. Little cow. When was the last time you were just waiting for the store to open by fucking walking circles around the park? All kinds of strange behavior. A little bit of fishing. Who haven't I met yet? I haven't run into Pam. Haven't run into Robin, Demetrius, or Maru. It's only a fluke we ran into Sebastian. Alright. Here we go. I want the culture feeling. When it was Wednesday and he didn't open? Yeah, you gotta, sometimes you gotta know. That cat don't open Wednesdays. He doesn't open Wednesdays. I never remember when Cliff doesn't open. And it doesn't catch me. Alright, now this is a 5-head play. I'm gonna get 4 potato seeds. And I'm gonna put them in the position as if I had the automatic sprinkler. So that can be our first automatic sprinkler cop. And then I'm going to go... The mine should be open by now. I feel like today's the day the mine opens. I hope. Even though I'm not going to have that much energy for the mine after watering all these new plants. Am I going to have enough energy? Yeah, I'm going to have plenty. Yeah, I've still got time. I'm going to do it here. 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 Rest in the bed? No, I don't think I will. Because I don't need it. That's enough energy to at least get through 5 floors, I reckon. What I do have to watch out for is the fact that I'm going to have so little bag space. Leaving that behind. Fuck, what's the bet the mine's not open? I'm going to walk all the way over there and it's going to be like, oh, actually, we're not open. There's still a giant rock wall in your way. Go back to fishing. Famous last words. What are somebody's famous last words? No, but like for real, what are somebody's, and I'm not trying to Joe Rogan myself here. What are like the most famous last words? We don't know what JFK said before he got his wig split. Same for Martin Luther King. Same with the United Healthcare CEO. Also, we're so good. We're so good. We're on. We're so on. Floor 5. Oh, right. I haven't unlocked a floor yet. Can't regain energy from bed in single player? Well, well, well. The old goat farming genius has fucking put his foot in it once more. Yeah, I'm already at half energy and we're not even... We didn't even get the floor 2, but I'm gonna need some of that. And we're gonna do some enemy murder, because that's our easiest way to cheese a ladder. And Phil Spencer, Mr. Xbox, does want all the smoke. Famously. Ah. Ah. Ooh, fucking cheeky little bit of topaz. Drop that off to Gunther. We love that. What's the thing is that, no, we got to hit level 5 and then we get our quest to destroy 10 slimes and then we get access to the Adventurers Guild. If mining proficiency doesn't go up, I'm gonna get quite irate. God, we're not even gonna get to 4 or 5 on day 1, are we? Give us a ladder, please! Come on, man. Come on, Jack. Back in my day, you used to have ladders for bladders. You used to be able to... Oh, you're a fucking crab, man. What a noise. Can I eat that crab? Can I pet that dog? About time. Alright. We're gonna need some lucky ones back to back. Some very quick spawns of the ladder here. Alright. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, and it's certainly worth more to us in gold, but Well, Ned Kelly, such as life. Yeah, that might be the most famous last words. Can you name literally anyone else's other last words? Like, you're telling me Nelson Mandela didn't say anything, like, super based on his deathbed? You're telling me, we didn't even know if Jimmy Carter... Never mind, that's just an open ladder. Here we go, we could cheese it. We could cheese it, folks. Oh, and I got cave carrots. I'm gonna eat the shit out of those. I'm gonna need that energy. Oh, we're so back. We're so back, and we're getting to floor 5. Oh, I'm gonna kill like 6 of these guys, and we're gonna get bug steak. Never mind, we got a... Alright. Okay. Alright, we've cheesed it. Congratulations, everybody. Ooh. Quartz. Fuck that bug steak. Fuck that bug meat. I'm gonna need that. Okay, alright. Everybody's itching to get at me, and I get that. But you can't get at me. There's another crab, but nothing worth getting down here. Another noble worth getting down here, and let's just skedaddle. Come on. Come on now. That is class. That is class. 12 copper ore. How many do we need? 20 to make the furnace when we get the skills for that? Clint will come over and tell us about that at some point. Does the museum close? Can I pull up there after hours and drop the topaz off? I'll just do it tomorrow morning. It's fine. The Ned Kelly line is a myth? Yeah, but isn't that a really good one, though? Isn't that one of the really good ones that we should just pretend is real? Like, come on now. Let's not take away. Let's not tell every fucking 3-year-old Santa's not real. Like, let's let him have something. Okay. But I'm gonna need that back at least. Alright. We need a crow-free night, folks. We just need one crow-free night. Another rainy day, so we can go straight to the mine. We can kick on. We're gonna build this crow. Come on, Faith. All that crop, only 500. Man. Winston Churchill, I'm so bored with it all. When did Winston Churchill die again? Like, was that just something he said in, like, the 60s at some point? Bro, I've said that about playing fucking video games. It's not... I don't know how good of a famous last word that is. Yeah, good morning, Clint. Yes, I have broken ore. Do you want to tell me about anything interesting, or... Thank you. I will happily learn how to craft a furnace. Thank you, Clint. 1965? Bro didn't even live to see You Only Live Twice. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. Ah! The fucking crow! Yeah! Just fucking one! Oh, that sucks, dude. That goddamn crow. We were at the finish line. No, what do I need? 20 wood, 50 fiber, and... Is that the split? No, wait. Oh, no, it's the other way around, isn't it? I hate buttons. 50 wood, 20 fiber. I guess I better go cut some goddamn wood then. These crows need a bar. These crows need a bar, he says.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I mean, you tried. I mean, you tried, and that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? It's just yikes. That's all I'm saying. Holy smokes. Oh, man. Phelpsie, did you see the new Final Destination trailer? Perchance? Are they going to give me money for that, at least? Yeah, that's enough. That's certainly enough to buy another piece of bean. Oh, we're just getting started? Alright, well you can make all kind of puns you want, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go up through the mines this way, just in case today's the day we get the community center cutscene. Goddamn crows. I'm gonna be salty about that one for a little while on. I'm not gonna lie, that one... And no cutscene, great. Love that. I think I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it on Sunday. I'm gonna pre-game buy the next set of crops. Just to have them. For something called Final Destination, there sure have been a lot of them. Yeah, it's true. I've only ever seen the first one. And the title makes sense. It's not one of those, it's not like one of those situations where it's like, I can't even think of one off the top of my head. It's not like one of those Venom The Last Dances where they'll make another Venom. They'll never make another Venom. Well, they might make another Venom. Who knows? Who knows? Also, Phelpsie's dodging the question because he's probably playing some fucking rally-related video game, which is fine. I mean, it's his night. You know, he worked all day, unlike some of us, so he gets to do what he wants. But I did hear about Scream. They're going to bring... I love the fact that you felt the need to add the context of who Matthew Lillard was. Oh shit, I don't have my sword. Do I go back for that? Yeah, I do love the fact that you thought... Like, that you thought I wasn't going to know who Matthew Lillard was. And so it was like, they're going to bring back Shaggy. And then in case anybody who doesn't... Who... I guess everybody... Maybe not everybody, because I'm sure there's younger demos than us who haven't seen that Scooby-Doo movie and who aren't as weirdly enamored with it as people our age are. But like... Matthew Lillard. Shaggy open brackets, Matthew Lillard close brackets. I do find very funny. I do find that wickedly funny. I can kill... I can kill them with this. It's the same damage, really. Is it? Is it the same damage? No, I didn't mean to do that. Wrestling with the controls here. Okay. Yeah, they still count. Alright, groovy. Never mind, we mine on. Rock and stone, all that jazz. Alright, then we'll talk about Scream then. How do you feel that the thing about the new Scream is just like... It's kind of crazy how willing a studio is to just backflip for the sake of I don't even know what. Because like when they made Scream, which is Scream 5 canonically, and is very much a continuation of this meta trend of the Lego sequel / reboot, where it's like it's obviously not a hard reboot because everybody you know is in it. Like, you know, you've got your Nev Campbell and you've got your Courtney Cox and you've got your... how have I forgotten this guy's name? He's awesome. David Arquette. You've got everybody in the old one, but they're just like... You've got a whole bunch of new characters who just do the same thing again. I don't know who popularized it first. You can argue that the biggest example of it and the earliest popularization example of it is Star Wars: The Force Awakens, but we digress. it does well, whatever, and it's like killing a slime with a scythe is a choice. I left the fucking sword in the goddamn jar in the back home. My inventory's full. I was too keen to get in there and get digging. I was too busy laughing at Shaggy open brackets Matthew Lillard close brackets. I did what I had to do. I wasn't gonna run back and get it, waste precious time. See, now with this much stone and this much... Well, the real question is, do I need... No, I only need 20 and 25 stone. There we go. So there we go. And then I can take one of these, few of these. Oh no, I'm short one. God damn it, I'm short one. That's alright. That's alright. We live. We've also got the earth crystal, which is nice. I can smelt this core. Then I'm halfway to a cool goddamn sprinkler. I just need to keep digging, keep getting the iron bars. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Drop that scythe off. Actually, I'm gonna be a real one and drop all my tools. How do I reorganize this? There we go. Yeah, what's up? Who's running now? We're going to floor 10. We're going to floor 10. We're speed running this. What were we talking about, Scream? We were talking about the Lego sequel does well, right? And then Neve Campbell, understandably, is like, all right, so if I'm going to be the lead, you got to give me, like, lead money. And they're like, we don't know. We like keeping money, and you are a mid-tier actress. We think we're just going to pay you scratch. So I was like, all right, fine, do it without me. Which is correct. The correct thing to do. Know your worth. Shout out Neve Campbell. And so they make what is Scream 6. And it works. You know, you've got your newer leads, who at this point are, like, super famous. You know, it's goddamn... What's her name? It's Wednesday Addams, and it's shout out to based Melissa Barrera, pro-Palestine Melissa Barrera. We love that. Which to say, then gets fired from the movie for taking a pro-Palestinian stance. Shout out for standing on morals. It's like based. So at this point, you're like, yeah, the Scream franchise is the real villain because it won't just make a movie with all these principal actors. But in order to be like, well, we've lost our lead. And then I still don't know what the case is because Jenna Ortega, like, I don't know if she chose to leave in solidarity or just chose to leave for other similarly scummy related reasons. That part I don't remember in the reporting. But then they're just like, pick up the phone. Hey, Neve Campbell, you want all that money we said we weren't going to give you? And she said, yeah. And I was like, I don't know how to feel anymore. Because all of the, like, you know, the villains of One Piece, like, you know, the story of the studio, like, yeah, you still did the wrong thing by refusing to pay the lead of your whole franchise. And it's like, but now we can't really, like, it gives me, oh, that's a nice amount of copper, baby. That's what you love to see. But now it's like, I don't really feel comfortable wholeheartedly rooting for Neve Campbell because it was like, I don't know, you saw them replace the other actresses on this moral stance, and it's just like, but my money though, and it's like, well, I mean, get you. It's not as clear cut. A system has been beat. It's like the system sneaked and cheated and like tried to get goodwill on this other thing, and it's like, no, I don't know if I feel comfortable about that. Let's eat the league. Let's rip the league. What about the supposed live-action Scooby-Doo thing next? Brother, Warner Brothers and IP is like, they can't make up their minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know what's going on over there at Warner Brothers, man. They know that they have all this IP sort of fresh to be milked, but they just don't know what to do with it. If it ain't the original cast, I don't want it. It's not. Could you imagine the original cast of like, they're all in their late 50s now. Matthew Lillard is going to look so old in Scream 7. Which, again, obviously, if we're all genuinely aware of Scream 7, like, let's not put too much thought into how he's going to be in it, but, like, sure, that's probably a lazy decision. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, 21 more, that's enough. If I don't have the energy to make it to floor 10, I don't have the energy to do it. We can't force it. God, I want those minecarts working. Ah. I just think about the fact that they had that whole animated Scooby-Doo movie that they cut for a tax break. Also, it's a little, like, the Velma reception is still probably a little hot. So I don't think they're really rushing to get back into that sort of pool. That would be great, them solving mysteries with walkers. Damn, bro. They are the ghosts. They're all dead. That's the... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Listen, people, it's dire times for Hollywood. They don't really know what they're doing. They're just sort of praying that people like money still. People like spending their hard-earned money, and that's to quote Steven Spielberg, it's all right with me. Hey, that's fine by me, George. I forget what that clip's in context to. Something about them making a creative decision on goddamn Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. See, I like it when we do movie talk. I love it when we do movie talk, folks. That's why I put the little translucent Roger Ebert in the thumbnail. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, Sunday. First of all, what are Sundays, folks? Queen of the sauce. Get your goddamn recipes. Even though that looks like some sort of sauce guru in the yard. Okay, alright. Also, I haven't been petting Game Pass, which isn't good. I'm a bad pet owner. There you go. There you go, Game Pass. Here's some water. The only other movie news I want to talk about, obviously the big news of today was the I can't call it fan 4 stick, because they did put the 4 in the appropriate place for this one. That trailer was very... I don't know, man. Like, it's so hard, because mentally I have this... And this is how successful the Marvel marketing machine has worked, right? I have this deep down notion of like, yeah, this is event cinema of the modern day, right? As much as you may not like the movies, and I mostly don't, it is still, by definition, event cinema. But it just don't feel like it with the way that some of this shit is marketing, bro. Like, it just don't feel big. It doesn't feel exciting. It just feels like we're getting another... And I'm not quite sure if that's down to just how heavily the Marvel brand has been diluted down to. But I saw Pedro Pascal in that trailer. If you watch it, does not get like a hero shot. None of them really do. Okay, we're good. Wait, no, that means I have to go in, I have to read a thing, I have to see gibberish, and then I have to wait for old mate Wizard to hit me with the humanoid doobie. Which I can do before the shop opens. Like, they just sort of walk in and they start explaining the plot, but the plot is just sort of like... There isn't one? I'm sure there is a plot, but they just don't really set it up at all. They just sort of talk about the inciting... And I have seen 2 Fantastic Four movies in my lifetime. The first 2005 one, and then the Josh Trank one. And they're just like... it's just not an interesting story of how it happens, right? The interesting thing is what happens after the fact. And those two movies, the latter way more than the former, get too bogged down in the inciting incident. So all I saw in the trailer this morning, apart from like a joke that I'm sure I don't want to be the super cynical Andy here, but like I shouldn't have bought that then. I need to be saving money for things. It's all right. Again, automation is good. Automation is great. We're gonna have those sprinklers doing so much work for us. I'm sure that clip of Ben Grimm in the kitchen with the robot, and I don't know about comic lore. I don't know if that robot's a. I don't know if people love. I don't know if there were people going, "Oh, it's Mr. Roboto." Like that's. I don't know if that was happening today, but it was just like, I don't know, man. That clip of him cooking, I'm sure, was only in there to appeal to I guess I have to call them bear heads, the bear heads. No, I don't need a well. I'm coming to you for a silo real soon. Actually, I could do that now. I've got the copper, I've got the stone, I've got the money. That's what we're doing after this. We're quickly planting these and we're going up to... How much gold is it? 100 gold? I don't know. Daddy, you don't know. I need to rearrange that, otherwise it's going to flip me out. I need everything in its right place, otherwise I'm going to accidentally destroy a crop again. Should these be quality? Yes, they should. Yes, they should. Yes, they should. Now that I have the capabilities to start doing it. I only need these two now. Yeah, I don't know. The Fantastic Four trailer just felt... Again, it's hard for me to say underwhelming, but it's just like... Get to the meat, you know what I'm saying? Like, give us a selling point. Other than... Because, like, your selling points in a movie are either your story, which you shouldn't show too much of, for fear of people feel like they've seen the whole thing in a trailer, which, to be fair, this didn't do, and I respect that. I need 10 clay. Sorry, a hard pivot here. I haven't got the clay, I need 10 clay. But I've got the copper bar, I've got 100 stone. I'm gonna go ask, how much does it cost again? Was it 100 gold? For a little old silo? Or was it 1,000? And then it's like, well, that's more money than I want to be spending at the moment, Robin. Wait. Iron ores are 150 gold each. I've got enough to buy one now. I can make one sprinkler. I'm gonna do that. That's the path. Trailers either show a little hint of the story, the tease of a story, enough to make you interested in the rest of the story. Although most trailers do just sort of show the whole thing. Coop? No, it's 100 gold. We love that. So I just need... Oh, and it's 5 copper bars. Hello, Maru. I love working on the farm. Thank you for asking me that question. Hello, Demetrius. That's it? Had we met before? I don't think we had. You show your actors, you show your names, you know, you want to check out this movie, you want to see that. But unfortunately, we live in the era where we just know that information super early on. Like, we know who's doing what and where, because that information comes out way too early. I guess most feels well. I don't think I've met Penny yet. Hello, Man, please, no. Don't. You can talk about anything but the weather. Love, don't do that. Just don't do that. Clint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eureka. We're gonna get our first sprinkler day 7. I'm only watering the parsnip patch and the beans. And then I'll never manually water another plant again, except for when I'm planting them at the beginning of a season. But that's it. That's the plant. World's laziest farmer, world's greatest artisan crafter. With a chicken or two occasionally. Some cows. He loves his milk. He needs some milk. Or I don't know, the other thing that's important with a trailer, just to harp back on this, one last time, I'm sorry to be annoying, but one last thing about trailers, right? If you don't have a story tag that's interesting enough, or you don't have like the wow of character, you gotta have some sort of vibe or some sort of tone that's really exciting, right? And this is very much a vibes-based trailer. But all we see of said vibes are nostalgia. Like 60s nostalgia, space race type of thing. And that's just not... That's just not interesting enough. IMO. I didn't find it interesting enough. Because it's like, I'm not watching... Because subconsciously I know what movie I'm watching. I'm not watching like a fun, cool, space racy type of thing. I'm watching the 38th sequel to Iron Man. Like, I'm watching another Marvel movie. And again, I don't want to say that as a pejorative because it's too easy to dunk on Marvel Studios. It's gotten to the point where dunking on Marvel now isn't fun. Dunking on Marvel movies isn't fun because a lot of people do it. And it's just like, all of the greatest material has been mined. The ore veins have been stripped bare. Because we all feel it. Marvel fans feel the fatigue. They're just waiting for, like, the one movie out of every project that is the cream of the crop, that is good enough to continue the justified experience of the MCU. And they haven't got one of those in a long time. Like, they're struggling. Oh, I don't know how to make sprinklers yet. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I gotta be better at farming. Rats. Now what do? I guess I have to go fishing. It's too... I guess I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed sad. I gotta wait for the next crop of parsnips to come through. In like another day after this. I want to know, like, I think the last... Like, the hopes that people had for that next movie that was really gonna, like, sell the existence of the MCU continued. The next petrol stop, right? Oh, that's what I gotta do today. I gotta go get smoked out with the wizard. I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, right? James Gunn, just talented guy, knows what he's doing, good writer, and like, I was excited to see it, but I wasn't excited enough to go see it in theaters. And I think a lot of other people were the same. And even then, when I finally got off my ass and watched it on Disney Plus, like 2 months ago, like too recently, it was just sort of like, you watch it and you go, this is a movie, in my opinion, that is clearly being held back from being like a absurdly definitive finale to a trilogy, right? Like, it gets emotional payoffs and all that jazz. You can argue that it gets emotional payoffs that were initially, detracted by the fact that there were... Like, I call this thing, like, the unfortunate side effect of the Marvel movies is, like, when you're in those Avengers movies and you're, like, more than a side character, obviously it means you have to have a plot worth watching. And like, that would be fine if the people who were in making those movies got a say in it. To like, just help like shepherd the kind of movies that they wanted to make afterwards. Like, James Gunn clearly knew before all of the goddamn the tweetgate, the cancellation, he knew he wanted to make a third one. I'm sure he had his own plans for it, but like, I don't think he got a say in what happened to those characters in those Avengers movies. And it like really sort of made things quite difficult for him. Because if you watch, and again, that's because those movies aren't designed to be their own standalone movies. They can say they are, but they're not. They're meant to be part of this ongoing, they're meant to be sequels to Iron Man. Like, story function-wise, they are all designed to be sequels to Iron Man. I'm skipping the cutscene, because if I remember, if you go through with the cutscene, it skips ahead the day. Tell me if that's wrong, and I've just been skipping the cutscene like a loser. So, like, yeah, you can say, oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy is its own trilogy, and it's you can watch them all in their own, and, like, technically that's true, but there's just a major plot beat that happens off-screen in between parts 2 and 3. And you just think, movies aren't meant to do that. Movies aren't meant to do that. Comic books are meant to do that, and that's what we're adapting, but, like, again, if that's the go, then lean into that more. Don't try and sell us the false narrative that they are films on the merits of film, because we know that's cap. That they're capping when they say this. So again, when that movie kind of didn't sell, like, it's a fine movie. It's a fine movie. I'm past my Marvel hater era. I really am. Because I'm done. We can't keep going as a viewer. Because they're making it harder and harder for us to keep going as we go on. Man, the Disney Plus shows, they really did. And this isn't a comment on the quality of the Disney Plus shows. I've seen some of them. I've liked some of them. In a very, like, I've watched them and I haven't regretted the time I spent watching them. But on the other hand, like, dog, I don't have the mental bandwidth to continue with these sequels to Iron Man like this. I ain't got it. It doesn't sound like you're over it. It's not that I'm like, it's more so I can't be over it because it is a huge part of the cinema landscape. As much as I would love to say, like, it's too important, it's too big a part of cinema still. And that's why it disappoints me the most. I'm a disappointed stepdad because I'm just like, you need to be better. You need to be better. That's why I got really uncomfortable with everybody. I need to be really careful about what I say here on camera. Because I want to make it sad. You guys know. I love a certain Scientologist individual making movies, right? Love him. Love his ethos to making movies. That last Mission Impossible movie was good, but it was not as good as the previous ones. It is a backstep in quality, and that's just my opinion. But like, to see like a large swath of people be so head over heels for Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is what the movie has to be called now for eternity, and not even want to like admit that like this story isn't as tight as Fallout, this action isn't as tight as Rogue Nation, like all of these things, like you can say it's good, but I felt that that was very much a knee-jerk response to the kind of movies we all want to see, right? And it's like the thought process is correct, but the action of it isn't. yes, we need to support movies that do the right thing and are that entertaining and that do propel forward, but we can't like lie to ourselves. We can't lie to ourselves. We can be supportive without being... I don't want to use the word shill, so I'm not going to use it. Without being exaggerated, okay? I like a lot of stuff in Dead Reckoning Part 1 as much as the next guy. But to not acknowledge the faults of the movie that do exist are slightly disingenuous. And the main faults being it's too long, it does not have a concise enough plot, it is an unfinished movie at this stage. There is a Dead Reckoning Part 2, no matter what kind of name they change it to. That is also, we can get into a debate about whether it will or will not be the final Mission Impossible movie, but we'll save that for another day. The main thing is, like, I felt that's such a knee-jerk reaction from people who do resent the Marvel Cinematic Universe for being a huge part of the cinema landscape, which it is. We can't deny that. And again, it's not like I want Marvel movies to be bad. If they're going to be the biggest part of the film industry, I would like them to be really good, and some of them are really good. But we have hit an output point where most of them are not, and they are designed to be sequels to Iron Man, not their own movies that tell an interconnected story. They tell the same story with different characters, and that's fine. But I wish we'd course correct it a little bit, because when I see this Fantastic Four trailer, all I think is, I don't think this is going to commit to telling its own story enough, and I think it will be setting up for the 39th sequel to Iron Man or the 40th sequel to Iron Man. And that's just, I physically can't get excited for that. It's like you don't get excited when you read a book. You don't get excited to get to a middle chapter, because a middle chapter isn't its own thing. A middle chapter is the piece of a larger puzzle. You enjoy that middle chapter because it does directly and very concisely tie into either what's before it or what's after it. Movies kind of shouldn't do that. Movies should be their own concise stories, and like, yeah, they can reference either what's directly after it or what's before it in the way that sequels do, but like, not stretched out like this, I don't think. Not like this. Oh, I've been smoked out. I can go take all this stuff to the community center. I can get the seeds and I can get the money. That felt good to get off the chest a little bit. That felt good to talk about. All this started because I just wondered if Phelpsie had seen the Final Destination trailer, which, again, I'd only ever seen the first one. I kind of thought that was a good trailer, like, technically. Technically, I don't know about the movie, because I don't know who's making the movie. I don't know enough about what the state of the gore horror genre is at the moment, right? But, like, as a trailer, I was reminded, as someone who has not thought about Final Destination in a long time, I saw that trailer and was like, reminded exactly what these movies are about and what the ethos is and how this one is going about that ethos. And I just thought, that's a good trailer. That's a good trailer. On a technical level, I fuck with it. I'm not going to see the movie because I'm not into that sort of thing, but like, well, I'm not going to say I'm not going to watch the movie. I'm probably not going to go see it in theaters, but like, oh, fuck it, maybe I will, because again, a trailer did its job. A trailer has me thinking about a Final Destination movie. I don't remember, like, there aren't very many cases these days where you see a trailer and you think about the movie, right? I like continually think about the movie. Like even my most anticipated movie of the year that I already know about, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2, I don't care what you rename it. You made the dumb decision to make it this silly Part 1 and 2 in the first place. You stick with it. Thomas, Mapother Cruz the Fourth. Imagine doing what you did with Transformers. You mean watching all of the Final Destinations in one day? Back to back to back to back to back? Aren't there like 7 of them? Would that take me 14 hours? I mean, fucking Transformers took 14 hours because some of those movies are like 3 hours. I still, to this day, it's a blur in my brain, that Transformers marathon, because it was like, I know we started at 8. We had to start early. That was the annoying thing. We had to start early. We had to start at like 8 a.m. And it was just like, I can't do this. And then, you know, you get to Transformers 2 by 9 o'clock. Like, around the time kids are going to school, people are clocking in for work. You're already one Transformers movie deep. And that movie is Transformers 2. it's the worst Transformers movie, bar none. You know, you get to whatever it is, 1 p.m. You start watching goddamn Dark of the Moon, which is the weird thing, right? And this is up for debate, really. Because I don't think I have a strong opinion on this, but, like, I'll say something. I do think that maybe Dark of the Moon is the best of them. At least of the Bay ones. Clearly it's not better than Bumblebee, and I still haven't seen the Rise of the Beast one. But, like, I'll say I think Dark of the Moon is probably the best Michael Bay one, because it's like, it's got a story that's going the whole way through. It's got a character stake the whole way through. I couldn't tell you what happens to Sam Witwicky in 2, apart from the fact that he goes to college and gets, I think, sexually assaulted by a Transformer, who's the Australian lady. I think that happened. Like, 3's got all the plot about his career stuff and his inadequacies and, you know, all this jazz. No pun intended. As well as the plot of the Autobots and the moon and the fucking, not the Ark of the Covenant, whatever. What was it called? What was the thing in the moon called that they were going to use to transport Cybertron to Earth? Like, they were just going to copy-paste Cybertron on Earth? Any Transformers heads in the chat? I don't remember. I literally don't remember. Which is unfortunate, because, shout out to all my Transformers heads, but, like, goddamn. Hello, Game Pass. I wish there was a way for me to telegraph to people that I am Phil Spencer and this place is Xbox Series Farm. That's a good bit. I think I gotta go get the sword. I gotta go get everything. Today's a mine day. They call it a mine. A mine! Oh. Again, I'm also fighting with the demons in my head to say, hey, go do everything. Like, go do all of the... Like, do all the community stuff. So you can get your greenhouse and you can just fucking grow coffee beans all season, all year round. And just be a coffee exporter. I don't have to do that. There's fun crops I can do every season. That's the game. Oh, hang on. Oh no, alright, hang on. Hold the phone. We're going. I need to save a hoe. For more wild carrot seeds. Seeds. Give me that. Give me that. I just remember very fondly we got to Transformers 4. And, I remember we had a gap between Transformers 3 and 4. Because by the time Transformers 3 finished, it was like 4 p.m. And the screening for the last night was like at like 8:30? So I remember having to go, this was back when I lived on the farm, so I had to go feed the horses. And I remember we came back and it was like, alright, Transformers, fucking Mark Wahlberg time. And I think I had seen it like maybe once when it came out before. Also, I really goddamn stuffed that up. And so I forgot exactly how it opened. And like, I remember just two of the guys who were there they had not seen it before at all. So they literally get to the scene of it at the very again, frame one, the movie opens with the I don't even know enough about Transformers to know exactly what their delineation was, so if this is incorrect, tell me. The Decepticon ship drop carpet bombing the dinosaurs on prehistoric Earth. And they exploded with laughter. Like, if you think about, viewer, if you think about the hardest you've ever laughed in your life, right? Like, you've stopped breathing, you've clutched, you've rolled, you've tears in your eyes. It was that, because even after almost 9 hours of Transformers straight, we weren't ready for the Decepticons carpet bombing the dinosaurs. And then again, it was weird because there wasn't even like an Optimus voiceover, I don't think. It was literally just like you see some raptors walk past and you go, okay, well, we're in prehistoric Earth. And then just a blam, and then just like a drop bomb. But it wasn't like straight up explosion. It was like, because it's the setup for the plot device of the film, where it's like the molecules that transform. Like, it's the thing that lets them transform and that Stanley Tucci's trying to build new Transformers out of. Again, I'm kind of upset with myself that I remember this much about it. But again, we weren't prepared for that image of the carpet bombed dinosaurs, and like, because once they start laughing that hard, like, we start laughing at them hard, and we're dying as a result, because it's just, it's too much. It's too much, man. I kind of want to pull the scene up. Like, I'm just thinking about it now, going, is that how I remember it? That is what happened, right? I'm not re-entering some sort. I didn't enter some sort of Bay-induced fugue state. It was nuts. And again, Transformers 4 is nuts. Like, it's not good, but it's like, Revenge of the Fallen is offensively bad. Age of Extinction is just kind of like, yeah, that's just sort of incompetent bad. Like, there's one bit that's, like, apart from the opening, which again, catches you in a certain mood, maybe. Like, the Jack Reynard, is that his name? I forget. The Irish guy, shout to him, Sing Street. Literally, the movie stops because Mark Wahlberg's like, you dating my daughter? Aren't you old enough to be a fucking dad? He didn't say that word. I don't think that's the line, but that's certainly the implication. And the movie stops to explain that it's okay that this, whatever is, I think 20-year-old is dating this 17-year-old because they started dating while they were both in high school, while he was 18 and she was 15. And it's just like, no one was asking how old either of them were to begin with. Why did the movie stop to tell us this? It was just like, whoa, movie, why? Why did you think we were thinking this? Like, I'm sure some sick fucks in the audience were thinking this. Like, oh, I wonder how old Shorty from The Last Airbender is, which is arguably that woman's claim to fame. But it was just like... And when I say the movie stops to explain this, you can look this up. There is a shot, an insert shot, which is a slang for a shot of just any prop, of a card, a laminate card that the boyfriend keeps in his fucking wallet. Like, as if he gets stopped for... Like, again, under the implication that the actress looks like a child. Which she doesn't. The actress looks 25. Like, it's... Because Hollywood doesn't cast like that anymore. They didn't in 2014. I was kind of shocked to find out how young Megan Fox was in the first Transformers movie, but that's beside the point. The movie has a shot of, like, this fucking fake law that is a real law, which Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started why a screenwriter was Googling that to begin with. Oh, fuck, what can I lose? A piece of sap. Piece of sap for the boots, for the drip. Like, that's funny bad. Like, it's not, like... It's not Revenge of the Fallen, I'm directly underneath the enemy's scrotum bad, but it's like, it's fucking bad. But it's like, that's probably the worst scene in that movie, right? There's a shot of, and like that movie has some bits. I'm not fighting with the bugs with these things. I'm going upstairs, I'm getting my new sword. I'm fucking, can sell it, right? At the guild. The movie's got some bad scenes, but it's like, for every bad scene, there's the close-up shot of, there's the close-up shot of fucking Thingo getting his milk. Of Stanley Tucci drinking a box of Chinese milk. I thought that was really funny. I thought that was properly funny. I've just sold my sword. Well, that's alright. I thought I got I must get the bug head. I didn't mean to shake my setup like that, I'm sorry. I'll get the bug head. I must get the bug head blade when I reach level 40. My bad, pimp. And then the last night, sorry, back on the Transformers train. I don't think I remember much about the last night, like, at all. I remember Anthony Hopkins. Hoppy's in it. Unfortunately, not as a robot. But also, you know, I can't really say that anymore now that the Zack Snyder fake Star Wars movie did make him a robot and did it not very interestingly. Yeah, what sort of happens in that? They ditch the daughter from The Last Airbender. They ditch Jack Rain. They ditched Jack, old Irish Jack. I didn't even get any more goddamn clay from any of those mines. That sucks. Yeah, everything in its right place. The lady... There's the kid in it, but that kid is... I'm in rally mode and concentrating on the pace notes just to hear you say I'm directly under the enemy scrotum. No, I'm paraphrasing. Which caused me to crash. Well, buddy, you could have been watching this stream, or you could have been watching Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and it would have happened regardless. That shit was happening one way or another. How close am I to farm? I haven't even hit farming level 2 yet, bruh. I also have no coal. I have very little coal. I'm gonna do the mining here. I think that gets me some more coal and some more stone. I'm trying to rack my brain for details about fucking Transformers 5, but it's like, they're swords. Optimus Prime is technically stuck in the wires, and it's my favorite film and TV trope that we... You know what? I can't even claim to have obviously not popularized, but have invented the frame amongst us trapped in the wires, right? Which is a trope we like to use for, like, anytime a main character in a climactic battle is taken out by some nonsense plot reason, right? We call that being trapped in the wires. In reference to Optimus Prime for a unreasonably long amount of time in the climax to Transformers Dark of the Moon, literally being trapped in some wires and having to have the other smaller Transformers cut him out. Which is almost like it's like a double load-bearing plot device, because it's like you're giving these lesser Transformer characters something to do, and you're also, you know, keeping Optimus out of the main fight because he's the main character and he's going to win eventually. It's just a matter of time. I can't claim to have come to that realization myself, because you know who did? Motherfucking Stephen Barjo O'Donnell. Barjo, I used to listen to Barjo's old podcast with a motherfucker named, what was the co-host name? What was his name? There was a guy, he didn't work on Good Game. Although I remember seeing, I was a kid, it was fine. I can't clown on myself with this behavior, we all did it. I remember getting excited because I saw him in the background of like one of those, remember when Good Game reviewed like the new Battlefronts whenever they were coming out, or Battlefield, sorry, when like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 came out and they do those epic montages of like the big online computer playing games. I remember seeing him in the background of one of those montages and going, oh, it's Thingo from the Barjo's podcast. It was called The Shut-In Show. I remember that, which again, very on brand for Barjo. But I remember I think the first episode of that podcast, so like one of the early ones, Barjo talked about going to see Dark of the Moon in theaters and being upset, or like noting the Optimus Prime being stuck in some wires for like the majority of the third act. And I always thought that was so funny because that was such an accurate description of that trope. Of any time you've just got to sort of write your character into like out of the action. And honestly, like, obviously it's not a very good reason, but it's like just the reason of like, yep, he's trapped in wires. I think that's very funny. Shout out to Barjo. Shout out to Barjo. Truly an influential cultural critic. Which is a better term or phrase to use than the other influence-related word. Or the other influence-related term. Was it Mac? Yeah, I think that was that guy's name. Was it Mac? I thought I remembered it being longer for some... Yeah, Barjo and Mac. Yeah? I think so. You can still find, like, this is weird, you can find the RSS feed of that podcast still, or you can find, like, Blogspot parts of it, but the episodes themselves, the Shut-In Show with Mac and Barjo, yeah. Yeah. Of course, as soon as I mention Barjo, you're on it. You're on it. You know how to fucking... You're like a Barjo truffle pig. You know how to sniff that shit out. We've got ourselves a whole bunch of coal, not a whole bunch of clay. And have I pet Game Pass? No, I haven't. I'm start now that I've got a whole bunch of these. No, I don't have that many burners, so there's no point. Just one by one. Take it back slow, layer by layer. It's on SoundCloud. Go back and listen to a few of them. They might hold up. I certainly might do that tomorrow. Fucking hell, Phelpsie got me on a Transformers roll. That's crazy. I don't know if I could do, like, the thing about those all-day movie marathons, and I do love them, right? They've got episode 1. I'm pretty sure that's the one with the Transformers Dark of the Moon bit. So that might be worth. But I remember I was a fiend for that podcast. There were 3, the start of my podcast journey, and my podcast journey was early. Again, I hate to sound like that guy because that guy sucks, but I was in and out of podcasts before a lot of cats, right? Like, I'd had my fill very early on. I can't listen to podcasts now, right? Now, since he moved back to Sydney, I wonder if he's going to Garlow's Pies for his stomachache. I think they had Garlow's Pies in Adelaide. I think that's... And let's not be parasocial Andes immediately, you know what I'm saying? Maybe let's not be parasocial Andes on live. No, there were 3 podcasts I was like properly obsessed with at the very beginning of the podcast boom, like 2011, right? The Shut-In Show with Mac and Barjo. There was a guy who used to do bits on Triple J that I didn't hear because I wasn't listening at the time. But he had a podcast with comedian Tom Ballard. Back when it was when Tom Ballard used to do a Triple J show, and he used to have his mate. His name was Chris, and it used to be just interviews about Chris's life, and it was just called Poor Chris. And I thought that was very funny. And the third was again another ABC. This is how you know I fuck with our state broadcaster. These are all podcasts that were tangentially or directly related to the ABC, because obviously you had Barjo on Good Game for the ABC, the Poor Chris born out of Triple J segment, and the direct one, ABC Nerdzilla. And I found Nerdzilla on a fucking fluke. On an absolute fluke. We were driving to my grandparents' house, like the December 2012. I would have been 14. And we were just driving through the mountains of Ybor. Driving through those windy mountains, much like I'm going to do over the weekend, this coming weekend. And the only radio station we could get was like an AM ABC band. And we were just listening at the right time for this show that was made out of ABC Hobart. So this show out of Tasmania that was hosted by these two guys, like one of the ABC staff guys, and an ophthalmologist. That's the name for guys who work with eyes, right? Eye doctors, optometrists. Just these two guys from Hobart just talking pop culture. And again, it was at a time where that was refreshing. That was cool. I was like, oh fuck, they're on the radio talking about the Batman movie. Oh, they're on the radio talking about fucking the Avengers. Oh shit. Cool. That's awesome. And that's on the ABC? Like, it was the exact same appeal of Good Game. It was like, the state is paying for pop culture coverage. And that was sick. And it's funny because that Christmas special was already after the show had sort of run and ended. But it had picked up this second wind. They just, like, in their own spare time, kept recording it as a podcast. And they did that for like another, I want to say, 2 years? Year and a half? That one I'd have to go back through the SSS feeds and study. But it was like, that was the shit. See, this is why I understand the current pop culture boom, because it didn't come out of nowhere, right? It wasn't this annoying thing where we were all interested in this stuff that we suddenly managed to make the popular culture. It was purely because it was this thing that we were all hungry for. We were starved for it. But it wasn't accessible. And it wasn't accessible from the voices that we wanted to hear it from. Like, yeah, you could hear, like, what's his face? Richard Fuckface on the Today Show talk about, whatever movie had just come out. But it wasn't enough. You couldn't hear, like, in the late aughts, early 2010s, we wanted to hear people talk about games. We wanted to hear people talk about comics. We wanted to hear people talk about all these other facets of television. And, like, the people who struck it, they fucking hit that iron and they hit it hard. And shout out to them. Finally. Alright, so I can quickly make set the basic fertilizer, get my new potatoes. And it was also just nice to hear Australian versions of that voice, like, that was around the time I started absorbing the YouTube movie reviewer scene. Your Schmoes Know, your Jeremy Johnses, your all that jazz. pretty much it. And that was all like fine, but it was always just like, you know, it's that thing, you don't realize how excited you are to hear an Australian voice talk about that sort of stuff until you hear it. And then when you do, it's like, that's awesome. That's the best. Because they have all that same cultural minutiae that you do, that you've had, that Americans just don't have. It's a grain of salt that you don't really get to taste very often. But God, when that shit hits, it's beautiful. I love it. I love. What was I talking about before that? Fucking movie marathons and shit? Man, I'm fucking Tangent City. What is this? Tangent City? Why am I going to Marnie's? I'm not going to Marnie's. I'm going down here to pick up the axe. Now, I wonder where this lost axe could be. Ooh. Actually, this is the only lost item I know the location of. I literally... Oh, yeah, right. I can make money off all of these. Hello. Hello. I don't know where the... No, I'm done talking about Scream. We talked about Scream. You didn't give me much of a prompt for Scream. You can go back to rally driving. You can fucking start when you got something you do want to hear. When you got something you do want to hear about, then you can then hit the line. But right now, it's like the thing with those movie marathons, and we haven't done anything that full on since. We really haven't done anything like that very recently at all. Not since the pandemic, man. That really. I do remember, the only other one I like properly remember was one of the individuals on the Transformers Day. What don't you know the location of? I don't know where the mayor loses his shorts. I don't know where that pantsless Andy's running around. If you know where he loses his shorts, do let me know when that comes up. I'd love to know. I'd love to know what he'd be doing and where he'd be losing his shorts, where he'd be getting his thang out. It's in Marine's bedroom. He's in Marine's bedroom, folks. Oh, fuck. In Marine's bedroom. Oh, I gotta come around the corner. Here, man, your axe. How much money is that? Oh, yeah. I think it's backpack time, honestly. I think we've earned it. I think we need it. The people are asking for it. The people have been saying, when's it backpack time? And I think backpack time is now. It's here, it's now, it's wow, and how, whatever fucking Raimi's brother said in that scene. Where they're trying to pitch new taglines for the Daily Bugle. That NPC, you get the livestock. It's Marnie. Like, you remembered the name, you just spelt Marine. As in the fucking Aqua thing. Or the service branch of the military. You did not write Marnie, you wrote Marine. And that is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I can take the spoon to fucking Gunther. Hey, bud, you want a spoon? Also, let's just, now that we've got that, let's get some wriggle room here. And now the sword can live permanently. Oh, Pam, hey, we haven't talked yet. Okay, fuck you. Okay, Pam, my bad, pimp. I'm sorry, player, I was unfamiliar with your game. Is that real, though? Does he really leave his pants in Marnie's bedroom? The mayor's fucking on Marnie like that? That's crazy. Why would I be going in there to know that anyway? Why wouldn't she just return them? You're fucking bumping nasties with the mayor and it's like, hey, you left your fucking... You left your Fila basketball shorts on my floor, you fucking pig. I don't have the fishing rod on me. Oy, oy, oy. I'll get some forage from the beach, sure. Should I do 300 wood and just fucking fix that plank up? Probably. Alright, come on, bit of clay. Yeah, dude. We're getting the silo. We're focusing on getting the silo. I'm gonna need to get a lot of it. I think you just see them, but you have to have friendship up there to enter. Well... Okay. I mean, I don't really give a fuck, but like the mayor... Like, you know, the mayor losing his shit. I haven't met the grandmother yet. Sup, Ma? Sup, Evelyn? How many is that? Yeah, only 8 people left. The old man. Caroline? Yeah, there we go. 7 more. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I've already met the mayor, but... What are you gonna do? They are bright purple. Shout out. It's a good color. I fuck with it. I see the vision. Alright, we get this leek. Free gold, we love it. I wonder if, when do I unlock the preservative jar? Is that farming level 3 or 2? Like, am I going to get that tomorrow too? Because then we're off to the races. 3 more clay. Oh. Nah. I got excited thinking we were going back to back on the clay. Here, clay. I probably should do more of this. While I'm here and I've got the energy and it's 3 PM, so it's too late to go to the mine and do all that stuff. And we got plenty of copper bars, so... Oy, oy, oy. The lack of music is kind of wigging me out. Again, as usual. I keep getting distracted. I keep going to talk about this other fucking movie marathon. Jesus Christ. We did M. Night Shyamalan's work. But we did it over 3 days. Because we didn't technically do the whole M. Night Shyamalan filmography. I don't think. Oh, I know it's technically not true because we skipped The Last Airbender because we were, you know. Some wounds don't heal. But also some wounds open up bigger next to it. So. Netflix. But we did The Sixth Sense, which was both of our first time watching it at the time. And then we did... Actually, I could probably find the letterbox logs for what we did watch and when. But that's boring for me to scroll through on my phone now, but I'll look that up later. Look that up off stream, and if I remember to say it in the next Stardew stream, then... We did The Sixth Sense, which we did. We almost every M. Night movie in that was a first-time watch. It was pretty much everything but... Well, fuck, everything but The Happening. Actually, had we even seen The Happening by that point? Maybe we hadn't. I think we're only aware of The Happening's cultural status. As, like, we were guys who liked The Room, we were guys who liked... We still haven't seen Troll 2, but that's because it's like, I mean, how fucking bad funny can it really be? You know, not every movie gets to have that sort of pedigree. Just because it's popular. I'm gonna cut down some of these trees. For sweet sap. The trees are speaking. They weren't... Well, they were fucking killing... They were killing motherfuckers. Which I still don't really, like... I didn't even understand as a metaphor. Like... As in, like, Mother Nature wants us to die? but like doesn't want to kill us direct. Like if it was an allegory for climate change, it would have been like the trees are just straight up poisoning people. Instead, it was like, no, the trees are making you jump in front of traffic. And that was like, okay, that raises more questions than it answers. If the movie was just the trees are poisoning us to death, it's probably a little better. I mean, obviously you're still going to have performances like, what? No. Like, you're going to still have all those dog shit awful, like, acting performances that plague the film, but I don't get that movie on any level, really. And even now, maybe I should rewatch that movie. Maybe I should rewatch most of M. Night's. Hey, you want to talk about trials? M. Night beat his case. Did you know that M. Night is in a lawsuit, or was fighting a lawsuit very recently? They thought he had stolen the idea. They thought he had plagiarized the idea for that Apple TV Plus show that he made, Servants, which I have seen all of. Shout out. And shout out Spoons for putting me on game to that. But it was just like, just a show that was like very funny. Did it end with a twist? I can't tell you. Fucking mayonnaise machine. Mayonnaise machine. It goes for 4 seasons, Phelpsie. It's hard to do that many twists in the space of, you know. 1 twist per 4 seasons is... I'm trying to think if it had like a twist period. Certainly not in the traditional M. Night sense, where it's like, oh, your whole perception of the movie has changed. And it's like, well, fucking... I don't know about that, Mr. Knight. Really, I mean, it's alright, like... I might have to fuck around and buy another set of iron ores. Just so I can complete this setup here. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's gonna happen. Stay tuned. Whatever Papa John said, the revolution is coming. I'm coming. What did Papa John say there? I don't know. It's not important. It's really not important. But we did this M. Night movie marathon for when... Yeah, no, it was for when Split came out. What if it turns out they weren't killer trees, but they're actually werewolves in the future? I feel like this is a South Park bit that you're trying to do in the chat, but it's not... It's not worded very... Like, it's hard to pick up the tone of that from a chat, you know what I mean? It is the South Park bit, because when they get M. Night into... What were they trying to do? What was that bit? They wanted M. Night to... They were getting everybody from Hollywood to try and figure out... It was Imagination Land, right? They were trying to figure out what they were going to do next. What the Dreamland terrorists were doing next. It's alright, nice try. Nice try. Fucking get back to rallying. Fucking get back. It must have been for when Split came out. Yeah, because Glass didn't come out until 29. Alright, I'll wait 10 minutes, fine. Was it when Split? Okay, well, I'm gonna try and two-hand this. Clint, I would like to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Kudasai. That's please. I gotta do my Duolingo at some point too. I'm looking up the movie Unbreakable. This is like fucking texting and driving. I'm not reading out the quote, the full quote, buddy. You get one. You get one. I'm not reading out the full fucking quote. Because anybody who's watching this YouTube video doesn't have to watch me read the quote. They can watch the clip. I gave Unbreakable 2.5. Really? I wasn't fucking with it? January 2017. You know what this means? This M. Night, yeah, wow, this M. Night watch-along predates the Transformers one. Because The Last Night came out in like July of that year. Holy moly, guacamole. That's crazy. We watched, in order, The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs, The Village, Lady in the Water, The Happening. Sorry, day one is The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs, right? Day two is The Village, The Lady in the Water, and The Happening. Day three officially was only After Earth and The Visit, but I did sneak a rewatch of The Last Airbender in there because I thought that you got to go the whole hog, right? You can't miss anything. Despite the fact that technically we missed his first 2 movies we didn't include that I still haven't seen. I still haven't seen Praying with Anger, and I haven't seen... What is that M. Night Shyamalan movie? The one with like Rosie O'Donnell? Wide Awake. Here we go. Haven't seen either of those. Is that Rosie O'Donnell? Did I make that up? Yeah, it's Rosie O'Donnell. Come on. Get me on Cine 2 Nodal. I'll fuck the game up. But that's right, it was for that. Because we didn't do the rewatch before we saw Glass. Fucking Glass, man. Fucking Glass, man. I remember it being like there was this hope with it was crazy, right? We started, and looking back through those Letterboxd reviews, I can see now, I was hating. I was hitting the haterade a little bit. But it was very much like I was hating because people were saying all kinds of things about the rest of M. Night's early work, right? Earth, Crystal, Copper, Barstone, Wood. Yeah, we got all those things. I'm not paying for a goddamn chicken coop anytime soon, but... People were saying all these things about M. Night, and I really did think that a lot of those movies were whack. I thought they were whack as fuck, to be kind. I did not like Signs, and I did not like... Apparently I didn't like Unbreakable that much either. Unbreakable is one of those movies, like, thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that shit was hype, but clearly at the time, and if I ever sit down and watch it again, I'm gonna be like, I don't know about the execution of this movie, dog. Because actually thinking about it now, I do remember being annoyed at how much of the movie is just fucking Bruce Willis slowly walking around places looking at everybody, trying to figure out what crime to fight. And it's like, on paper, I get what you're doing here, Mr. Knight, but I don't know if I really like watching that in execution. I didn't like Signs very much. It's a very absurd... it's a movie that clearly people at the time took seriously, but like, the sensibility of it now is so wacky. It doesn't help that you've got fucking... It's technically pre-voicemail Mel Gibson, but it's very much like... We live in a post voicemail world. And Joaquin is in it, famously. And Joaquin's alright. I don't have too strong an opinion on Joaquin. I think he's very good at times, and I think he's not very good at other times. But yeah, there's a lot of actors, right? You pick some stuff and you stick with it. I really should cut down some more trees. After Signs was The Village. Fucking ate The Village, lad. I remember just straight up not having a good time. Not thinking, would you do a Saw marathon? No, there's like 20 of those movies that take like 3.5 days. I've seen the first one and it's like... I'll tell you what, I'll rewatch the first one. I'll watch the one where they just dress John Tobin up in the kid attire, whichever one that is. I'll watch the one. I haven't seen it. I will watch the spin-off one with Chris Rock with the 21 Savage song that's apparently really bad. Spiral. I'll watch that shit. The Spearig Brothers did one, if I remember correctly. The Spearig Brothers did one of the like 6 attempts at a reboot. Because that's the other crazy thing. There's been so many attempts at rebooting that thing and revitalizing that thing, and it's just like, what's the fucking point, man? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Do we know what story we want to tell, or do we just want to fucking chuck some... Do we want to get Spirit Halloween fucking stock increases by selling out all this fake blood? Like... Also, Marathon, I gotta actually stop and read your fucking messages because they're a marvel to behold at this time of the night. When this much sleep deprivation is kicked in, they want to play a game. If they want to fucking play a game, they should get an Xbox Series S and download fucking The Descendants and fucking ragdoll ride down the hill. Like, come on. It's 2025. This is not... We don't need this shit. It's not 2000 no more. Fucking Lee, are you kidding me? I overexerted myself watering the fucking cat bowl. That fucking sucks, dude. I'm going to bed. Fuck that. All because of you, Game Pass. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow, huh? It's the Egg Festival, of course it is. I mean, well, picked a good day. I'm not going to need that much energy at the fucking Egg Festival. I'm going to smoke all those kids alive. Charcoal kiln, we need that. Love that, need that. I forget how I get a charcoal kiln. I think through a gift at the goddamn community center. Hey, Phil Spencer. Dear Phil Spencer. How you doing? I miss you so much. I hope the Xbox life is... I hope the Microsoft life is everything you hope for. Thank you. Yeah, things are great here on Xbox Series Farm. And, of course, no parsnips. I fucking knew I should have pre-gamed the parsnips. It's alright, they can wait a day. And Mum, thanks for the cookies, but they are being sold for money. Guess we'll just water the bean line and we'll get ready to go to the... Wait, I've got full energy today. How did I do that? How'd I pull that one off? That's kind of crazy. Water the cat. Shit, I guess I could chop down some trees before we start. Can I buy clay from Robin? Is that technology we have access to? Question? No, because again, I'm not doing the community center stuff. I'm not rushing to do the community center stuff. I'm not rushing to get my greenhouse. As much as I would love to, and I really would love to. Why am I... Oh. I'm not going to rush to it. But again, all those goddamn delicious fruits that I could be growing all year round. I hate the fact that it does trim down like the yet to be growing trees. Fucked up. Alright, Egg Festival's on. Stitch all that gear and go to the festy. Say hi to everybody we haven't said hi to yet. See if I can't find some clay there. Said hi to you. I haven't said hi to that guy yet. Strawberry seeds, man. They're just built for the fucking greenhouse. Wait, I can see in the chat window you had a message retracted, and I don't know what it was. Something in between the second South Park copy pasta and the would you do a Saw marathon? Alright, how to use, how to use, how to use, said hi to you, said, okay, can't walk around you, said hi to Demetrius, but I'll say it again, sup, playboy. Lily, have I met Harvey yet? Oi! I can't check. I'll go down the Sam Raimi route, Evil Dead. What about you'll go the Sam Raimi route, Evil Dead? What does that mean? What does that mean as a message? What do you mean by this? I don't understand. I can't comprehend it. Brain too slow? Brain loopy, goopy. I know what you're talking about. I'm about to crush some children in a competition, please. And making sure what was this guy's name again? I just can't talk to him twice, apparently. It's okay. Have you seen all the Evil Deads? I've seen, like, the important ones. I've seen, like, the first. I've seen Evil Dead. I've seen Evil Dead 2. Sorry, I've seen The Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. I've not seen the Fede Alvarez remake, because why the fuck would I? Fuck remakes and fuck Fede Alvarez? There we go, that's everybody. Just the old man. There we go. Alright, let's start this shit show running. Let me smoke all these fucking kids. Put some eggs in their baskets, believe me. Am I missing any of those Evil Deads? Ash vs. the Evil Dead, I did watch a little bit of per your recommendation. And then there was the new one. There was Evil Dead Rise, correct? You see that one? Did you even watch that one? I didn't hear you talk about it, but... Fuck out my face. Because I'm going to need that straw hat. That one. Now get that one up there. Can I get this one through the corner? Yes, swag. Fuck off, kid. One by the river. Through the fence. Fuck off, kid. Is it worth rushing to that one all the way down the bridge? Yes, it is, because these two are fucking big. Fuck off, kid. I'm faster. Build diff. Built diff. 7. No, don't sit at that fucking bench. What are you doing? Come on, 9. Can I crack double digits here? No, I haven't actually. Well. You gotta fucking... I don't care about the back of Lewis's truck, bruh. Fucking double digits. Come on now. Triple? Yeah, dude. Come on. Come on. That's victory. It's... Look at all these eggs. It's almost like I picked up most of them. Phil motherfucking Spencer, baby. Won't get another chance to win an E3, but he can win an egg hunt. And that's that on that, folks. Boom. I don't win friends. Give someone to get gifts. I don't think I will. I don't know. Normally when I play, I play the isolated hermit life, you know, but this time, who knows? I don't know. Well, we got time. There's going to be plenty of time to play this. And unfortunately, we're going to finish up just shy of the 3-hour mark. I would have got started earlier, but cooking dinner took too long, and then, you know, we ate it on stream at the beginning, but that's fine. Thank you for tuning in again this evening, folks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze in another stream tomorrow evening. but I'll be going on my little trip over the weekend. And so I will be back to stream Monday afternoon. I don't know how fucking tired I'll be, but I will commit to that. I'll lock that in, Eddie. Period. If you enjoyed watching at any point during these last almost 3 hours, you can hit the like and subscribe button. We've got a whole backlog of episodes if you're into that sort of thing. There will be more live streams to come. But thank you very much for watching, and I will leave you with whatever I wrote for the end tag. And some music, perhaps.